After my millionaire grandmother died and left me everything in her will, my parents, who spent my whole life telling me I was not really family, tried to sue me for every dollar. When I walked into the courtroom, my mom rolled her eyes, but the judge froze. "Wait, the charges are against you?" he said. "I was the product of my dad's affair. My mom raised me anyway, but never let me forget I wasn't her real daughter. Blood is thicker than water," she'd say whenever my half-siblings got something I didn't. They got new bikes. I got used clothes from neighbors. They went to summer camp. I stayed home and did chores. When they went to college, my parents paid every penny. When I turned 18, my dad handed me a McDonald's application. "Time to figure out your own life," he said. The only person who ever treated me like family was my grandmother, my dad's mom. She'd sneak me money for school supplies and take me to lunch when my parents wouldn't. "You're my granddaughter just as much as the others," she'd tell me. When grandma died last year, I was devastated. The lawyer called me 2 weeks later. "Your grandmother left you her entire estate. The house, the savings, the investments, everything. $2 million to me, the not really family kid." My parents found out when the lawyer sent them a courtesy notice. My mom called screaming, "That money belongs to this family. Your grandmother clearly wasn't in her right mind." 3 days later, I got served with a lawsuit. They were claiming grandma had dementia when she wrote the will and that I'd manipulated her into leaving everything to me. Their lawyer was expensive. Slick suit, fancy briefcase, the kind you see on TV. My parents sat behind him looking confident. I walked in wearing my work uniform from the grocery store where I still worked part-time while finishing my nursing degree. My mom actually rolled her eyes when she saw me. Then Judge Williams walked in. He looked at the paperwork, then looked at me, and his face went completely white. "Wait, the charges are against you?" he said slowly. My parents' lawyer stood up. "Yes, Your Honor. The defendant manipulated—" "I know exactly who the defendant is," the judge interrupted. "She saved my daughter's life 3 months ago." The courtroom went silent. Judge Williams turned to address everyone. "My daughter, Emma, was in a car accident. This young woman was driving behind her and stopped to help. She performed CPR for 8 minutes until the ambulance arrived. The paramedic said if she'd been even 2 minutes later, Emma would have died." My parents' faces went pale. I barely remembered that night. I'd just done what anyone would do. "Your grandmother came to my chambers 2 months before she passed," the judge continued. "She wanted to make sure her will was ironclad. She told me her son and his wife had spent years treating her granddaughter like garbage while spoiling their other grandchildren. She said you were the only one who visited her without asking for money." He looked directly at my parents. "She also showed me photos. Birthday parties you threw for your other children that this young woman wasn't invited to. Christmas cards with everyone but her. She documented everything." My dad tried to speak, but the judge held up his hand. "Your mother told me that if you contested her will, I should share this." He pulled out an envelope. "It's a letter she wrote detailing every time you asked her for money while refusing to help your own daughter with basic necessities." My mom started crying. "We raised her. We deserve—" "You deserve nothing," Judge Williams said coldly. "Case dismissed. And you're both lucky I'm not holding you in contempt for wasting this court's time." As they left, my mom hissed, "You turned her against us." "No," I said quietly. "You did that yourselves. I used part of the inheritance to finish nursing school debt-free. The rest went into a trust fund that helps kids aging out of foster care. Last week, my parents sent a Christmas card. First one in 10 years. I threw it away unopened. Grandma was right. Blood might be thicker than water, but love is thicker than both."